VIP Radio. Fat Tracks is now live with DJ Trev.
Hey guys, welcome to Fat Tracks 5. This is a special edition of Fat Tracks 5 because today we are having exclusive material of Casibari Jazz Festival here in Aruba. We had interview with different peoples. We had exclusive interview with Tony Succar, we had with Jeand'Or, and also with Erik Eman. So sit back, relax, because our colleague, our reporter, Minty from Priceless Moment from Curacao was there, and we had this special moment. Take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Casibari Jazz Festival proudly present Tony Succar together with Jeand'Or, and it's all about the show.
que te quieres sonar conmigo.
All right, Tony Succar.
Fuerte aplauso.
Thank you.
Oye, Tony. Sabroso. Oye, bonito.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're here on the island of Aruba. Why? Because it's the Casibari Jazz Festival, the first edition. But 12 years in a row, Caribbean Sea Jazz Festival, the brain behind this all, the Caribbean Sea Jazz, and the first edition of the Casibari is Erik Eman. Erik, welcome in our program of Priceless. As I just said in the introduction, I've been coming more or less the 12 years to Aruba for the Caribbean Sea Jazz Festival. This year, there was an announcement that there won't be a Caribbean Jazz Festival, but then came the good news of the first edition of the Casibari Jazz Festival. Being the first edition, how does it feel today, the first day, in a whole new concept?
Well, like you said, the bad news came first that the Caribbean Sea Jazz got cancelled. Got cancelled. Our main sponsor dropped out, and so yeah, we had to make a choice what to do. And since the announcement was made very late March, then we had some time to digest that, and so late May or something, we decided, because we got a lot of response also from the community that no, this cannot be, you know. So yeah, since we have the Casibari Cafe, we had contact with the other sponsors that we still had, and they were all still behind us very much. So then we decided to do it here in Casibari. So basically, we had a very short time to prepare everything, and we had not a lot of budget to get main acts like, you know, like Kool and the Gang or Chaka Khan or something. So I had to improvise by bringing Tony Succar together with Robert Jeand'Or, to bring Tanya Cross with Randall Corson and Debo D. But being upset about the Caribbean Sea Jazz, yes, of course, because there was a 12-year investment, not only me, also Aruba. But so now the turnout tonight was for me overwhelming, because I had no expectations. I was like, because I know that already we never sold out with Kool and the Gang, and so I was like afraid. But yeah, the turnout was so great tonight, and the performances were awesome, and it can only be better tomorrow. So even though we have mixed feelings, I'm very happy about tonight.
It's logic to have the mixed feelings, because it's the first time. It's a smaller edition, and it's cozy. It's very cozy. The performances were perfect. They were very nice. And oh my God, Tony Succar, he blew my mind. And yes, we're here at the Casibari Jazz Festival, the first edition. And next to me, Tony Succar. You know that I'm excited, right? I mean,
I feel your excitement.
finally. But okay, finally, we will reveal that in another video. Together with Tony Succar, the man himself, also Robert Jeand'Or from Aruba. We just saw a perfect show of Robert Jeand'Or and Tony Succar. Robert, your words, please.
Now, for me, it's a big pleasure to work with him, because we saw all those things he did there outside. All those guys who sing for him, and his music, how he works, all those shows, you know. He is como dice en español, sublime, okay?
Seguro que sí.
Seguro que sí. So I can say it was a big pleasure for me and all the musicians to work with him.
And
He's
it was a
professional
pleasure
man.
for us.
He is so famous in this world. So to work with a person like him, for me, is just the first thing I can say. God bless him, and this God bless us to work together. That was the best thing.
It was a very perfect show. It was
Beautiful.
epic.
More than epic. It was bombastic. That's a new word you're gonna learn, okay?
Bombastic.
There's bomba,
okay.
which is amazing, but bombastic is like boom, out of the
True that.
rockets in the air. Universe
that, yes.
exploding.
Now, Tony, it's not your first time on Aruba.
Yeah, second time.
It's your second time. The first time was in Caribbean Sea Jazz.
Yeah.
What's the difference between?
Both.
Yes.
Well, it was two different type of experiences, because one, I came with my band, and it was very special because it was in the beginning of my project. So it was one of my first shows with that project outside of the United States. So I was very grateful for that opportunity. It was amazing. But today, there was just such an incredible experience and energy working with Robert, and his incredible band. Like, I wasn't expecting that, for real, Robert, and I thank you so much, because it's an honor for me to collaborate with you with your incredible experience and career that you've had, all the success and all the incredible artists he's worked with. For me to be a part of that is a true pleasure, and he put so much dedication into the music, tanta dedicación a cada canción. I know that they rehearsed, I know that everybody looked over the charts, because in order to play that, it's not only a team effort, it's an individual effort of every single person. The piano player needs to practice, the trumpet player, second trombone, the bongo, the timbal, everything. So, as a band leader, I can appreciate what he did, which is, keep the professionalism, make sure everybody does their homework, and for an outsider to come in and be able to perform the music with love, and not having to be thinking oh my God, are they playing it right, or what's gonna happen? I played completely confident with a lot of energy, and I just had so much fun. So thank you, Robert, for real. You're the best, bro. Aruba #1, papa, yeah. And Erik is right here with us, which Erik is my favorite haircut person. I love your haircut, bro. Your haircut is the best, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, thank you very much.
So, Erik.
We're talking about haircuts all of a sudden.
No, we're
only
talking
you.
about jazz.
I
We're
can't
talking
top
about
that.
jazz. Robert Jeand'Or, Tony Succar.
There's guys. He took his band to I don't know what happened.
Incredible
This
experience.
guy came whoop, the whole band went up.
So if I
Nice.
You have a great musician like him, so you have to do the best thing for him.
You need
You have to
inspiration
feel
then.
good.
All it took was some inspiration.
No, and let me tell
I
you,
rest my
man,
case.
thank you, Erik, for this opportunity. I was telling him that the first Caribbean Sea Jazz Festival, it was one of the first shows that I ever did with my project outside of the United States, and you were one of the first ones to believe in me and bring me out here, and that was incredible. But this time, with Robert coming here, not knowing what was gonna happen, and to be able to perform like that as if it was my band, you know what I mean? I played the same way, and for me to be able to do that with not my musicians, with just one rehearsal, that's unheard of. So Robert, he deserves a raise, like I told you. So we're gonna square that away. Don't worry, it's all good.
Taxi.
So, guys, you heard from the mouth of Robert Jeand'Or, Tony Succar, Erik Eman. He is super happy, and I'm still excited.
No, and Erik is a hard working man, and not only that, but he has love for the music, because he could have easily just pulled the plug on the festivals and said whatever, but he did all of this, out of nothing, and found the way. When he told me, he was like, Tony, I want to bring you out here, what can we do? And I've never traveled out of my band, and he was like, I got this guy Robert, it's gonna be great. And
Yes.
he's just so passionate, and that's the only reason why I do it, because if it wasn't for Erik and his amazing hair, I would not do it. For real.
No,
Nah, just kidding. No, I'm serious. His amazing heart, for real.
No, that's
Erik
true.
is the best.
It's the first edition. It's smaller. It's cozier. You
It's
feel the warmth.
awesome.
It's just different, but it's
Nature.
natural.
Look at the rocks.
It's nature.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is that? I thought I was thinking, you know what? For real, I was expecting Mufasa to come out here in Simba, because it has this Lion King vibe. It's so cool. It looks like a safari. And we got
He
here.
is going back to his
Yeah, exactly. We're
haircut.
going for the roots. It's like Pride Rock here. Have you seen Pride Rock in The Lion King?
Yes,
You
yes.
know, that's this vibe right here. They could have shot the movie. It's called Beyonce.
So Robert, going back to you.
Okay.
If you get a second chance
Yes.
to play again with Tony Succar,
Now we're gonna do it.
you're gonna do it.
Yeah, and better.
And, okay, so now I'm going to do something. Robert just said he's going to do it and better. Erik Eman, I guessing and I'm asking, bring Tony Succar back for the second edition with Robert Jeand'Or.
Let's go. Let's go.
Not only that, I think we should bring them to Curacao.
Hey,
Tony,
Yo, I'm down for that. I'm so
Tony.
down. I've never been to Curacao. Never.
Last year I was working on a project to try
So
to
if
bring
you work on a
Tony
project, do it in September.
for
Around
Curacao.
this date.
For Curacao.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
When?
With Robert Jeand'Or.
with Robert Jeand'Or.
Okay.
Tony, did you hear that?
Put it in the calendar.
I told your wife, I was just thinking, you know, bringing Tony Succar to Curacao with Robert Jeand'Or.
Hey, I'm super
Okay.
down.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're going to work on that.
And the show's gonna be new and improved. 'Cause
Yes.
Every time it gets bigger and better.
Yes. Yeah.
Guys, I really want to thank you. I'm still, Tony, I'm totally emotional still. I can't believe finally, almost after a year, we get to meet in person.
Yes.
Robert Jeand'Or,
Thank you.
it was a pleasure seeing you and your guys playing with Tony.
Thank you very much.
Erik Eman, it was my pleasure. Looking forward for the second one. Your last words for this interview for today.
See you guys next year.
Man, a few words.
And as Tony would say, peace.
Peace. Peace.
juré, di que te le fiel. Me prometieron que algún día no me vi, busqué, pero me llega la, me llega a olvidar. Ahora me busqué, ya nada para un nemi por volver. Me llega la, pero también me sé que por la tu por también me está la, pero mi por volver también me está la. Pero ni por volver también me está la, pero ni por usted también me vaya a machala, vaya a machala tan así, vaya a machala, vaya a machala tan así, vaya a machala, vaya a pero mi por busqué, también me está la. Su voz bonita de mi soledad no tiene nada más mío. Amor de mamá sempre sin más. Con su sonrisa y en honestidad, con su manera de salir con bom, no tem nada mais mío. Amor de mamá tá triste, buscar. No tem nada mais que usted, mas o amor vai crescer com ele sempre. Vou por ti confiança dele sempre. Vou por morir ela dele e consolar e cochinar. Dios bendiciones. Con su manera de comprensión, su comunidad y su amistad, no tiene nada más mío. Amor de mamá nunca de más. Dança sempre está em plena ilusão, cantando dança me dá corda tempo bom. E mata verde na é ardim de flor, e mi passagem de mi vida de amor. E sama goza sempre a noite luna é, pra mim com nevo eu cana tenema, tirando vista riba ola de lama. Assim na sempre me tá gusta cana par. Sempre tem em plena ilusão, cantando dança me dá agora tempo bom. E mata verde na ligueira de flor, e mi passagem de mi vida de amor. Mi sama goza sempre a noite luna yen, pra mim com nevo eu cana teleman, tirando vista riba ola de lama. Assim na sempre me dá goza cana para. Ai, que bonita vida dá, que precioso luna dá, vento fresco de lama. Putaneta nos favor, ai, esta suave temporada, que bonita vida tá. Come bom, bebe bom, cana broma, cubo frei. Epa, dale dança! Caballeros, como está grande el corso, arriba piano ya. ni laman, una neta no sabor, ay, esa suave boca y precioso lunata. Come bon, bebe bon, gana broma, tuvo rey, ay, qué bonita luna, bonita de sabor y precioso de encontrar. Bien fresco ni laman, una neta no sabor, ay, esa suave boca y bonita lunata. Come bon, bebe bon, gana broma, cubo frey, wow.
Ciuciubita flight, un melodia strano con mi por comprometer. Nel momento che mi trovi scusa, mi da punto mi mis una mità. Mi cantace ciuciubi tropical, ma io so tutta una corsovità. Corso isla tropical, il suo arranca, ciuciubi tropical, ciuciubi da cantar, ciuciubi da flight, un melodia strano, un mi porto prender, ciuciubi da cantar, ciuciubi da flight, un melodia strano, ma non mi inspirazione. Ciuciubi tropical, ma io so tutta una corsovità. Corso isla tropical, il suo arranca, ciuciubi tropical, ciuciubi da cantar, ciuciubi da flight, un melodia strano, con mi porto prender. Ciuciubi da cantar, ciuciubi da flight, un melodia strano, con mi porto prender. Ciuciubi da cantar, ciuciubi da flight, un melodia strano, con mi porto prender. Ciuciubi da cantar, ciuciubi da flight, un melodia strano, ma non mi
Welcome to my show, the Tony Succar Minty Show.
Hi, Tony.
Nice to meet you, Minty. How are you feeling today? It's a great day here in Aruba. Beautiful weather, and it's great to have you here.
Thank you very much. Thank you for doing the honors to hold the mic for me. It should be the other way around, but hey, guys, my hands are full. This is
This is my latest album called Mas de Mi in the vinyl format and in the CD format. It's available on my website, tonysuccar.com. And this one came in straight from the factory, straight to Minty's hands. All new, brand new. There it is, the pink vinyl. How fresh is that? Two-sided,
Oh my God. Excuse me?
double-sided. You know what I mean? Side A and side B. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
This is only quality work. I only do quality work. I told you already. It's only A+.
That I know.
That's my style.
Tell
Look
us
at that.
a little bit more of Mas de Mi, Tony.
Well, Mas de Mi is an incredible record. It's probably my best work of art till today. A lot of people know me for my tribute to Michael Jackson, which was an incredible project as well. But this one is quite different because it has a lot of my original music. You know, it has a lot of compositions, and it's kind of my first step towards what my inspiration and motivation goes to. So that's why it's called Mas de Mi, because it's more of me. I'm giving you more of my soul and my inspiration and really my message to the world. And the sabor, and the salsa. And Minty's here from Curaçao. And how did you feel yesterday after the performance, you know? It was great, the Casibari Jazz Festival.
Oh my God. It was like I was going live, but my hand was like shaking, all the emotion. I mean, talking to you, trying to arrange for you to come to Curacao. We canceled the show. Mutually, after talking, we canceled the show. Meeting you finally in person, it was for me awesome.
It was a priceless moment.
It was a priceless moment.
That's a great name. Who comes up with a name like that? Priceless moments. Because that's what we live for, right? Every day. So what does priceless moments mean to you?
The small things in life are priceless. Meeting you is priceless. Meeting your wife is priceless. Doing this is priceless. Everything in life, the good or the bad, is priceless.
And everything else, there's MasterCard. So for all you guys out there, Visa is no good, but MasterCard is. So that's what we love about Minty and her message.
This is fun, you know, Tony.
Yeah, I've never been able to interview anybody before. This is my first interview. So sorry, you guys, if if this is not actually communicating properly to what you're expecting, but this is my style.
This is my style also. I mean, yes, this is my style also.
Yes.
What more can we expect from Tony for the rest of the months of this year?
Well, I have a couple of shows over there in the Canary Islands, Isla Canarias. That's over there in the Europe by Morocco. Very nice islands in Tenerife.
Okay.
And then I also have a show next month in Lehman College in New York.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's going to be with Tito Nieves, Tito Rojas, Jerry Rivera. It's going to be an incredible show. And then I also have the Houston, I think it's a Cuban and Puerto Rican festival. So we're going to go over there with the band as well. You know, next week are the Latin Grammy Week, nomination week. So I'm hoping...
Nominated?
Well, I was nominated with one of the singles on this album last year. So I'm hoping that the album gets nominated this year. You know, with God, of course.
Yes.
And then I have a couple of new recordings that I'm also working on. So just keeping busy, you know what I mean? You know, today I have an incredible day out in the beach. And it was just incredible here, like just hanging out at Aruba. And then, you know, meeting you for the first time. Another priceless moment, you know? And then we got our camera operator doing a nice selfie, which is the really what I love about him, because, you know, he just improvises in the moment, you know what I mean? We were shooting, and then all of a sudden, these people come in, and they're like, yo, what's going on here? We're like, dude, they're like, you have a permit? And I was like, no. What you mean you have a permit? Like, who gets a permit? Like, Minty, what's up with this?
I mean,
Huh?
you're staying here. Let's not mention the name, but you're staying here. You played at the Casibari, and we got thrown out. Guys,
Yo, but it's all good because this background is amazing. We have all these incredible cars for you, you know what I mean? Like passing by at an incredible pace, you know, and it's great. The weather out here is amazing. We got palm trees, we got lights. And we got a great connection with you, directly with the public, which is the most important, the message that we want to give out to you all, which is live music, salsa, power, and love, and priceless moments.
This is what we were talking about. Just, hey, just open,
Nature.
just nature.
Nature.
Yes. And
Just-
basically, they brought us this nature. So,
Yes.
hey, Tony, when will you be coming to Curacao?
Well, hopefully I'll be going very soon because, this time around when I came to Aruba, I came by myself. I didn't come with my band, and I played with this gentleman by the name of Robert Jeand'Or, which I love his last name. It's pretty killer. And Robert has an incredible band, and they backed me up, and they played my music fairly amazing. So now it's the idea was like, hey, why don't we go to Curacao with this band, and do a show? So that's in the works. We don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but that it's going to happen, it's going to happen for sure.
It's gonna
Right?
happen. As we talked yesterday, God's time, God's speed.
Yeah, you don't want to rush anything. That's my style. I can't rush anything. And I'm all about the feeling when I meet people. And I'm independent. I don't have to like go through a certain protocol in a way. Although I have my internal team, but I really go based on intuition. You know what I mean? That's very important. The intuition. Sometimes when you think too much and you try to put logic into everything, logic sometimes is not logical.
No, that's true.
The logic to me is go with your feeling, your intuition, because you know why? You don't lose time.
And basically, that's what happened between you, your father, and me. It was just a click from the first time.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Yeah.
Something else, Tony. Tony Succar más de mí. I was already listening to your songs, but never your name. And then there was Shami Obiana who told me, hey, do you know Tony Succar? No. And then he told me, listen to his songs. So that's why the message, hey Tony, would you like to play Thanksgiving in Curacao? And then your dad said, oh yes, he would like to. And I was like, oops, okay. So, Shami, thank you very much.
Thank you, Shami.
I really appreciate it. And thanks to you, I'm standing here with Tony. In Curacao, Tony, you have a lot of fans, a lot of musicians who love your music. So, really, we are going to work on coming to Curacao.
Yes.
What else can we expect of Unity?
Well, Unity is still lives. I mean, Unity is a show, right? That that will live forever because it's Michael Jackson's music. You know what I mean? But obviously we do it with our flavor, with our new arrangements, and with the instrumentation of a Latin powerhouse band. So that's what we're gonna be doing 6 shows over there in the islands of La Isla Canarias, the Canary Islands, and they just want that specific show.
Okay.
Although this album, Más de Mí, it goes hand in hand because it's still within the concept of salsa and what I like to say, the tropical fusion, right? Which is the genre of music that I'm going into. Because it's not really only tropical, but it's not only pop. So it's a tropical fusion, tropical pop fusion, right? So this is all under Unity. Like the label name is Unity Entertainment.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yes.
All under the same umbrella. So that's what's up.
Guys, remember to buy the CD on.
You could buy the CD on TonySuccar.com. You can also obviously stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Google Play. It's everywhere. But you can buy the CD actually through my website, and you can actually buy the vinyl as well. We ship internationally, even in Antarctica. We will ship. All right. So people, everybody, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. We got fans out here just attacking us. So we're going to have to probably cut this short because they're excited that we're going to Curacao. They already heard the news. They're here. This is a live on radio?
Yes.
That's what it is. They got our GPS and everything. Wow. Great job, Minty. This is Minty Productions. Minty Communications, which is worldwide. All right, it's like BBC News.
You know what's going to happen when they see this conversation? They will be like, what's going on? But hey, this is Tony, this is me. This is how we do it. Tony, your last words. I'm going to move away, and you can end the Priceless Moment show. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Well, it's been a pleasure being your host here at Priceless Moments by Minty with a special guest artist, Tony Succar, the Sugar Man. All right? Don't eat too much candy because I will come after you. All right? So I will see you soon. And make sure you stream my album on Spotify because I need more streams. All right? We passed 1 million. We want to get to 10 million. And make sure you get the vinyl for all you old school record collectors. And if you're not an old school record collector, you better become one because it's coming in style. And if you want to be in style and you want to have more friends, you need more vinyls. So you get my vinyl. All right? And then that's it. Follow me on Instagram, Tony Succar. And if you don't, then shut your account because it's not. Yeah, you don't know what's going on. You want to, like, I was getting a suntan today, and I was posting about that. Who would not want to see that? An Asian guy getting a suntan in Aruba, right? It's like the best thing. Minty, we're signing off. I see your curse on my hand. Yeah. I'm out.
VIP Radio.